Welcome to your sustainable training hypertrophy emphasis program. This first video is just going to give you an overview of everything that the program offers and a brief overview of how to use it. And then there are shorter videos going into a bit more depth or providing a bit more explanation on certain features. So we'll jump straight in. This is your dashboard. This is essentially where you can make all the choices and select your options of what your program looks like, as well as find out new information and to track your progress. So a good rule for the whole program is that if it's blue, dark blue or light blue, it generally means there's probably a selection to make or information to input. So from here, all these drop-down menus, you can select how many training days you want, what exercises you want to complete. You can also select the rep schemes that you want to follow and what tempo you want to use. So that's how fast you're going down and up within the lift. You can do this for your main movements and also your secondary lifts. That will all be here on this first page. If you are doing the 3 days a week, you will see that you don't select those secondary movements there. As we scroll across, just move myself out of the way. This is also where you can track your results. So anything that you pick here will show up throughout this drop-down menu. And as you input your information in the program, it's going to tell you how you're progressing with those movements. And it's just going to give you a bit more informed overview of how your program's going. And then down here, we've got all our graphics to help you understand and read the program, and then all our how-to videos as well. So we'll move straight on to the actual program. So if you selected 3 days, obviously go to the 3 day a week, and same for the 4 day. Okay, we're going to select 4 days, put in some quick information. Okay, and then we'll just go from there. Standard, let's say standard for all of them. Obviously, you would need to pick all of them. So go into your program. Again, this is where any blue, you need to put in a result. So obviously it auto-populates all of what we want you to do and how to complete it. But then you put in how many reps you've achieved and what weight you lifted. When you do this, the program will automatically put in what you're doing next week as to whether you need to progress or stay the same with your weight. You'll also get little reminders here on how hard we want you to push and what rest you should be having. The program is fully laid out. So you can see here if there's a blank, this is one of those lifts that I did not select on that front page. So if you do ever see anything like that, it means that you have to go back to the dashboard and select it. The accessories, you can select what kind of accessory set and rep scheme you want to do and what exercises. Okay, we could go on straight sets, and we have all of our options in here. Nice and easy. Again, you can put in the weight lifted as you go. That's entirely up to you on the accessory. That's not as important. Moving down through the days so you can see what your week looks like. Now this bottom section, this is where we're going to take a few things into consideration, and it's going to help you regulate your program. So you can do your weekly wellness 1 to 5, okay, and do it at the end of each week. See how you're feeling compared with how you've lifted and what your RPE is, so how hard you found that session. And then that's going to give you weekly feedback, and it might say that we think you should take a deload. If you need a deload, select deload, nothing will happen. No, nothing will happen. If you select yes, you can move to this plus sign, and you'll see again it is auto-populated everything that you need to do, and your lifts will have progressed accordingly. We do suggest that you take a deload, take this week that you've had, and then all you're going to do is you're just going to do half the volume and then maybe take 10% off the intensity. Okay. The feature that we've also added here is that if you see a plus or a minus sign, it means you can minimize the information that you're seeing so it fits on your screen a lot better. So you can minimize all the days or maximize them, and I can go through the weeks minimizing and maximizing so I can see clearly what I'm doing. And this will also allow it to fit on a smartphone screen very, very well. So that's your overview of the program. If you want any more detail and any specific things, then please do just head to the specific video for that piece of information.